Hello friends, good evening. Welcome to the RSS Educational Channel. In last discussion, we have already discussed regarding existence of matter in different state, existence of matter in different physical state. We have already discussed this in last discussion. Also, we have discussed regarding energy of interaction between atoms and separation between atoms and how it controls the existence of different state of a substance in nature. Today we will discuss regarding physical change, chemical change, upper change of state, lower change of state, and we will start discussion regarding melting. So now let us start with physical change. Physical change of a matter is the change in which only external forms of a substance change. There is no creation of new substance. Total mass remains constant, such as melting of ice, evaporation of water, these are all examples of physical change. So physical change is the change of a matter in which only external forms of a substance, means external form means its volume, its morphology, its shape is changed. There is no creation of new substance, and total mass of the substance before and after change also remains constant. Example is melting of ice and evaporation of water. Like this, lot of physical changes are there, and these physical changes are related with some physical properties. Like physical properties are some example: melting point, coefficient of thermal expansion, volume change due to melting, Brinell hardness number, thermal conductivity. These are the example of physical properties of a material. I think physical change is over. We have already discussed regarding physical change of a matter. Now we will start discussion regarding chemical change of a matter. Chemical change is the change in which new substance is formed by chemical reaction. Mass of reactants before reaction equal to mass of product after reaction. So there will be always formation of new substance in case of chemical reaction. Example such as FeO plus H2O, FeOH3, formation of rust. Yeah, boiling of rice. These are the chemical change, and this is not reversible change. Chemical change is not reversible change. The physical change was a reversible change. Now let us come to upper change of state. Actually, in case of physical change is related to change in temperature and change in pressure. These are the main two criteria, two variables which control the physical change. Upper change of state is the change of state in which heat is added to the system. In case of upper change of state, higher change of state, heat is added to the system, such as ice to water, heat is added to the system. Solid metal to liquid metal, it is added to the system. These are all upper change of state. Liquid to gas by addition of heat. This is also known as upper change of state. Now let us come to lower change of state. In case of lower change of state, heat is taken out from the system, such as liquid metal to heat minus is solid. Liquid to solid, this is known as freezing. From gas to liquid by subtraction of heat, that is known as condensation. This is also lower change of state. Now we will start discussion regarding melting. Already we have discussed two parameters. Number one is temperature. Number two is pressure. These are the two main criteria which control the physical change of state of a matter. Actually, in our first discussion, we have already told atoms of a substance are in continuous motion with maintaining a mean position. So if we add some external heat to a body, to a substance, then atomic vibration will increase, and that will be represented by, that will be sensed by temperature increase. Temperature increase due to vibration increase of atom. This temperature increase can be sensed. This temperature increase can be sensed by, measured by thermometer, pyrometer, sensed by measuring instrument, that is thermometer, pyrometer, whatever. That is known as sensible part of heat, because this addition of heat can be sensed, because that is related to the increase in vibrational energy of the atoms. Next part is, after increasing the vibrational energy, additional heat will break the bond of the atoms to change the physical state of the matter. This part of it cannot be measured by measuring instrument. So this is known as latent heat, because this heat is not measurable by changing temperature. This is known as latent heat. This latent heat is responsible for phase change. So there are two parts during the changes. There are two parts of temperature during the change, during melting of a substance. Number one part is sensible heat part, and number two part is latent heat part. Number one is sensible heat part. Number two part is latent heat. This sensible heat part comes from vibration increase of atoms, and delta T, temperature increase, is measurable. This is the sensible heat part. This latent heat part is related to breaking of bonds and changing the state. These are the two parts, sensible heat and latent heat. This pressure is also responsible. We will discuss these things in detail later, because whenever we apply some external heat to the body, the vibrational energy will definitely increase due to change in vibration. But this atmospheric pressure will always resist to increase the vibrational energy, and thereby change of state. So this we will discuss in later state of discussion. Now, if we consider the diagram melting, this is the time axis, this is the independent variable, and this is the temperature. Then higher change of state is like this. Suppose this is room temperature 25 degrees centigrade. After that we are adding heat. This temperature increase. This is temperature increase is due to vibrational change. This part is known as sensible heat part. This is sensible heat part. Sensible heat part. And once this has come to the melting temperature, this is represented by Tm. There will be no change in temperature, and at a constant temperature, this phase change in phase occurs. Change in phase occurs. This is related to the latent heat, entropy. This is also known as entropy. And once this has completely converted to liquid, this is solid, this is solid, this is liquid at melting temperature. This signifies melting temperature solid, this signifies melting temperature liquid, and this difference in heat content is only latent heat content. So this is the vibrational energy change that is measurable, sensible heat, that can, this temperature change can be measured by thermometer, and this change in temperature cannot be measured because that is not related to change in temperature, that is related to phase change. Suppose H2 is there, this is covalent. Definitely H2 is like this. This is O and this is H. So they form covalent bond like this. So this breaking of covalent bonds, breaking of covalent bond is related to entropy. Related to entropy, latent heat, which is not measurable by temperature difference. So this is the melting. Okay, we'll stop here. We'll continue this discussion in the next video. Thank you. Good night.